Welcome back to another episode of the Prevail Gym podcast, where we are turning questions from our members into strategies to help you reach your goals. My name is Shannon. I'm the owner here, and each week I get to sit down with members and learn about what questions they have and what struggles they are dealing with. And we're going to take that information and give you some strategies to help you reach your goals, just like we help them. So this week we are talking about going out of town. We're talking about vacation. And one of the things that I hear so often from members is, I'm gonna go out of town and I'm gonna get way off track. I'm gonna lose all the progress that I've made, and they get really defeated. And there's kind of this balance or this battle that's going on in their head. Like, I want to enjoy vacation, but I also don't wanna get so far off track that I feel like I'm starting over. And it doesn't have to be like that. You don't have to have one or the other. We can blend the two together and kind of shift your mindset so you can still enjoy vacation and not completely throw in the towel for all the things that you've been working on. A lot of times after vacation, people come back. I don't know about you, I've done this, where I just feel bloated. I've eaten like shit. My body just feels like shit. I haven't been drinking my water. I haven't been exercising. And it's like, it takes so much energy and momentum to restart. So we're gonna walk through my top 3 tips that I give every single member when they go out of town, so that way you don't have that that crappy feeling whenever you come back, and it'll help you guys stay on track. The biggest shift before we get into the actual tips is your mindset. Instead of us setting ourselves up for failure and thinking that when we go on vacation, it's gonna be just like when I'm at home. I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna eat right, I'm gonna do all the things. We need to shift our mindset from this is a normal day to I am focusing on maintaining. When we make that shift from this is a normal day to I'm maintaining, then it allows us, we're set up for success instead of for failure. We're in a different place, we're eating different things, we have a different routine. If we even have a routine at all, there's no way that we're gonna stay completely on track like we were before. So that's the first thing, is we're gonna shift our mindset. So rule number 1, when you go out of town, is water. You are going to bring a water bottle with you. That's it. If we don't have water handy, we're not gonna drink it. And having to stop at the gas station all the time and get bottles of water is just annoying. So bring a water bottle with you. One of the things that I do when I go out of town is buy a case of water and keep it in the hotel room or the Airbnb or wherever we are at. But you need to have a bottle of water or a water bottle with you at all times. Whenever we're drinking water, it's going to decrease our cravings. We're going to feel better because we're hydrated, and we're just feeling a little more full than if we are not drinking anything at all, or we're just drinking coffee or energy drinks or alcohol or whatever it may be. So make sure that you have a bottle of water with you. So number 1 is water. Number 2 is movement. This can be different for each person and based on what you're going out of town for. The easiest way to get movement in is walking. There's no pressure, there is no pace, there is no, I need to go to the gym, I need to have equipment. It is just get out and move your body. So if let's say you're going to Florida with your family, you can go for walks on the beach. Someone can watch the kids, or you can just walk back and forth while the kids are playing. It doesn't have to be this super structured, I'm going to exercise for 45 minutes. It can be just here and there, and do the best you can with the situation that you have, the situation that you're in. You could go for a run if you like to run. If you like going to the gym and you want to be consistent with that, go to the gym and move your body. But you need to have some kind of movement while you are away. You should not just be sitting sedentary every single day. But the movement doesn't have to be this high pressure, highly structured movement. Just move, okay? Go for a walk. Number 3, and I think this is the most important one, and I think it may be the most challenging one for people, is prioritizing protein. So the way that I like to explain this is, here's an example. Let's say you know that you are gonna go out to dinner with your family and you are in Chicago and you're gonna go get that deep dish Chicago style pizza. And you're gonna get a ton of calories in that. Pizza is high in carbs, high in fat, and most of the time super low in protein. So you know that's the plan for dinner. We're gonna go get that Chicago style pizza. So how you can plan your day around that is prioritizing protein in breakfast and lunch and trying to decrease the amount of carbs and fats in breakfast and lunch. So think of it like you're saving up for dinner. You're not eating, but you're saving up for dinner. So for breakfast, you could lean towards things like eggs, any kind of meat, your yogurts, things like that. You would want to avoid things like pancakes and French toast and hash browns, things that are fried, because you're going to get so many calories in dinner. And then you can apply the same thing to lunch. So instead of getting like a sandwich, which sounds very simple, but it usually has cheese on it, it has some kind of like thick sauce on it, so that's going to be more fats. You could lean towards something like a chicken salad. So something a little simpler, a little less calories, because again, you're going to spend all your calories at dinner. And then in between breakfast and lunch and dinner, having some high protein snacks. Instead of grabbing a candy bar or something like that, or a thing of pretzels, you can grab a protein bar or a meat stick or jerky or protein shake, something like that. And to make it a little bit easier, you can bring those things with you. You don't have to depend on going to the gas station. You can bring those things with you. Another tip is when you get where you are going, let's say you're going to be out of town for a week, you can go to the grocery store and buy those things and leave them in your room, so that way you guys have them and you don't have to think on the fly. You just have it there with you at all times. So the last thing is, when you guys go out to a restaurant, the portion sizes that you get at a restaurant is astronomical. You do not get one portion. You usually get two, maybe even three. That's why your plate is freaking massive. And that causes us to overeat. Whatever's in front of us, we're gonna eat it. If it's a small plate, we're gonna eat it. If it's a large plate, we're gonna eat it. So an extra tip, if you are going out to eat, is to split an entree or split a meal with someone else. So if you're wanting to go all in and get lasagna or something, instead of you eating the entire plate, split it with the person that you went with. Or if you're gonna go out and get ice cream, split it, okay? Split it with your kids. Something like that. Just minimize the portions. A lot of times we treat vacations and going out of town as like, we are gonna splurge and we are gonna go all in and we're gonna eat all the things. And yes, you can do that. And we need to balance it with these three things, with water, movement, and prioritizing protein. I saw this video on Instagram a while ago and it really stuck with me. It was a guy carrying a laundry basket full of socks. He was carrying it down the stairs. And as he got to the bottom of the stairs, one sock fell out of the laundry basket and he looked at it on the ground and he was like, and he dumped the entire laundry basket on the floor. And it was a representation that just because one thing doesn't go the way that we want it, doesn't mean that we need to spill the entire laundry basket of socks. We don't have to throw in the towel just because we got off track for one day or one meal or a couple of days. You guys are still able to maintain while you are on vacation and enjoy it. You don't want to, at the end of the day or at the end of your life, look back and be like, wow, I'm so glad that I hit my macros on that vacation. I didn't spend any time with my family, but I stayed on track with my macros. No, that's not what this is about. We need to learn how to shift our mindset from being perfect to maintaining while we are on vacation so you can live. That's what's important. Living and experiencing things with the people that you care about. So going on vacation is not going to throw you off track. You don't have to come back from vacation feeling like shit. There's a way to blend the two together and enjoy your experience. If you have any questions at all about this, you can comment on this video. You can reach out to us on our website, reach out to me on social media. I would be more than happy to sit down and talk with you about how we can help you reach your goals. Get out there and keep prevailing.